Crabbie supple on top of the rest and ready for them.
Field of 18 are walking in and now coming in at the gallop. But they're off. The tape springs back for the Grade 1 Dumas Sefton Novices hurdle over 3 miles and half a furlong. Going to the first giant of a man in the blue silks, the first to show up with Cole Hart in the green and orange, and See You at Midnight in a black jacket prominent down the outer as they skip out over the opening flight, where the last Samurai was a little bit untidy and had to be bustled away from the landing side. So embarking upon 2 circuits on the Aintree hurdles course, and Cole Hart moves on into the front running role from giant of a man with See You at Midnight close up in 3rd, and then Flatfoot Boogie in the brown camp, Geraghty around the running role from Mondo Kane in the red and green. Beat that close to the fence, shadowed by Crabbie, with Tagrita the blue and white towards mid-division just ahead of Portmelon. Racing Pulse in a beige jacket ahead of the last Samurai in the noseband. Deadly Sting towards the rear at this stage with Tubira, the man from Manila. A Walk on Artistry in the dark blue and green, and McCoy just about last aboard Capote as they start off down the back straight and move on to the second. So Cole Hart and Gavin Sheehan in front, hop over it about a length clear. Letting the rest stream over it. Mondo Kane has got in a little bit tight to it, but no major alarms otherwise, and it's Cole Hart from a giant of a man, See You at Midnight. Then Flatfoot Boogie, Geraghty in a yellow jacket, Mondo Kane a little bit deeper out, Crabbie, and Beat That towards midfield, stepping out over the middle one, across in the back straight. The other end of the group, Deadly Sting, gets an early reminder, not travelling with much momentum. Maggie Costello just bustling away as Cole Hart leads them over the 4th. Pretty well stretched out. Tubira has dropped to the tail, the net last of all, and has drifted some 5 or 6 lengths off them. More reminders for Deadly Sting. Walk on out on the last Samurai in the last cluster as Capote, white sleeves and cap for McCoy, has made some progress in rear division. Down the side of the course they go. Cole Hart from Giant of a Man, tracked by See You at Midnight. Geraghty just about 4th at this stage, ahead of Flatfoot Boogie. They in turn are being tracked by Mondo Kane on the outer. Beat That, black cap towards the inside of Crabbie. Tagrita is wide from Racing Pulse, and then Portmelon in a red and white jacket. Tistry alongside the man from Manila as they swing on in and move on towards the first of a line of 3 up the home straight. Capote follows next from Deadly Sting, the last Samurai, Walk on out, and this small gap to Tubira. So, and the 5th, Cole Hart over it, still around about a length ahead. Deadly Sting once again in rear, ridden up towards the middle one up the straight. Cole Hart from Giant of a Man. See You at Midnight has travelled kindly through the first circuit in 3rd as they rise. Geraghty in a bit close to it when in 3rd. Then Mondo Kane, Beat That, racing alongside Flatfoot Boogie. Tagrita is wide of Crabbie, then Racing Pulse in a beige jacket. Tistry in the dark blue and green is a bit closer. Portmelon, the man from Manila, next as they rise, and the fly which will become the last in a circuit's time. Then Capote from the last Samurai, who's getting a reminder or 2. A Deadly Sting, and just about last Walk on Al Tubira, who was pulled up and declined the 7th. So a circuit to travel in the Dumas Sefton Novices hurdle, and it's still Cole Hart who leads the field. From Giant of a Man on the outer of See You at Midnight, then Geraghty towards the inner of Mondo Kane. That pair in a line of 3 now with Crabbie the shadow. Racing Pulse is wide of Beat That up the inner, Flatfoot Boogie sandwiched between that pair. Then Tagrita from Portmelon bustled along for half a dozen strides, followed by Tistry. Capote 2 lengths further back, racing upsides the man from Manila, 3 lengths to Walk on out. It's still hard work for both the last Samurai and Deadly Sting as they move off down the back straight and on towards the 8th. So Cole Hart, who's made much of the running so far, still forcing it from See You at Midnight and Giant of a Man. And Giant of a Man in close to that one. A mistake as well from Mondo Kane, who comes under pressure, and they string themselves out still further, going towards the midpoint in the back straight. 5 out looming large then as they head into the last mile of the race, and it's still Cole Hart from Giant of a Man in the royal blue, See You at Midnight, the black, and Geraghty in the yellow. Those just about the first 4 to lap. From Beat That and Crabbie in the red and yellow, and then Flatfoot Boogie. Tistry is next to Greta, button along out wide, and then Portmelon. Capote bustled up to get within about 6 or 7 lengths of the lead. Racing Pulse is being driven along as they prepare to leave the back straight after 4 out. Cole Hart still on the sharp end. from See You at Midnight on the inside of Giant of a Man. Crabbie chased along, disputing fourth and beat that up the inner. Back in the field, Flatfoot Boogie didn't appear to have much daylight, and as a consequence, Port Bellum was short of racing room. Hampton is falling back through the field. Several of these under pressure now, and it's still Cole Harden, stalked by the strong travelling See You at Midnight, who in turn is tracked by Beat That. Geraghty coming under a bit of pressure, and then Crabbie, and now Giant of a Man beginning to retreat from Tigrita and Capote as they enter the last half mile. The final three flights to jump. Cole Harden and Gavin Sheehan straighten for home, 2 lengths clear, chased by See You at Midnight, Underground National winning jockey Ryan Mania. Beat That and Barry Geraghty closing in down the outer. Geraghty exuding confidence. Crabbie meanwhile was a heavy faller and hampered one or two of those in behind Cole Harden. But here comes Beat That, 2 out. Beat That drawing alongside See You at Midnight and Cole Harden. These three have broken loose. Beat That with Cole Harden running around a little. They move on by a couple of lengths from See You at Midnight, approaching the final flight in their Sefton. Beat That eases to the front from the game. Cole Harden. Beat That by a length and a half on landing. Now Master and stayed by Geraghty and begins to surge clear. And with about 150 yards to cover, Beat That drawing away from Cole Harden, who's gone down fighting, but he's no match for Beat That. And as far as Henderson and Geraghty are concerned on Ladies' Day, you can't beat that. It's 3 as the gelding in the colours of Michael Buckley takes the Sefton Novices hurdle. Cole Harden was carried out on his shield in second. See You at Midnight in third, then Capote and Geraghty.
First, number 1, Beat That. Second, number 4. Third, number 12, and the fourth placed horse, number 2.